Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and Happy New Year to all of you out there. Hope you all had a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Hope your New Year's went good. And starting off the new year with this video, and I said I was going to do this, and I'm going to review Raw and SmackDown Live every week, among some other WWE stuff that's coming in the future, hopefully. But I'm going to review tonight's Raw show. It was from Tampa, Florida. Raw tonight, to me, the show just ended. To me, it was a mixed bag. There was some good here, some bad. But all in all, like I said, it was just a mixed bag show. But the show opens with Mick Foley coming out. He has a new look. He got a haircut. And Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho come out. They're making fun of Foley's look, how his new style looks. And they think that he's abusing his power on Raw. And Owens doesn't really like that. And so he's given, Owens doesn't like that, that Foley is giving Roman another shot at the Universal title at the upcoming Royal Rumble. And so it was funny. Jericho calls the fans barbarians. He also called the shark cage that was on the ramp for the whole show tonight, and he called it the cage of Jericho. And what was funny was he goes, the cage of Jericho, and he goes, lock me in, man. But it was funny though. But Foley gives Owens the opportunity for Owens to have, his very own talk show that happened later on in the night tonight, the Kevin Owens show. And he announces that Goldberg is going to be his guest on the show. And Stephanie comes out and says Foley is, not abusing his power on, on Raw. And she also says that Foley has the right to put Owens in the match at the Rumble, and he has the right to put Jericho hanging from the cage during the match. She also announces that Reigns would be defending the U.S. title against Jericho, and if Roman gets DQ'd, he would lose the title tonight. She announces that either in the match that was coming up, which was Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens, she announced that either Jericho or Rollins will be banned from ringside during that match, during the U.S. title match. And she also took a jab at SmackDown Live's ratings went up, and that the ratings are better than Raw's. And that's true because SmackDown is the much better show. We all know after she said that what the much better show is now because of its ratings, and it just proves SmackDown Live is the much better show. So, but Raw's ratings have been tanking for quite a while now. They had like the lowest rating on the 4th of July from last year. Got I think like a 1.7 rating. So, and I think SmackDown got like a 1.5 last week. So, who knows? Maybe the SmackDown Live ratings are going to, rise a little bit more now. But yeah, she just, after Stephanie said that, I'm like, do you even know that, your ratings for Raw have been tanking for quite a while now? So, but yeah, so that was the opening segment. And then it was, of course, Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. And it was a pretty good match. You had Owens hitting the, he was going to hit the pop-up powerbomb to Rollins, but Rollins reversed it and kicked, an enziguri onto Owens. But Seth Rollins won the match by disqualification because Owens hit Rollins with the ring bell, and so Owens got banned from ringside. That was going to be during the Jericho and Roman Reigns match for the title. So, but after the end of the match, Seth Rollins was going to go for a pedigree on Owens, but he escaped. So, but overall, it was a good match. I liked it. And then the next one was Cesaro versus Karl Anderson. You had Sheamus on commentary with Michael Cole and Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. And this was okay match. You had Luke Gallows there at ringside, interfering in the match earlier on. You had Sheamus come down and try to keep Gallows from interfering, but the end of the match, you had Gallows try to distract Cesaro. That's when Sheamus was trying to help, and then Gallows just pulled onto the top rope and caused Cesaro to fall and allow Anderson to win the match with a flying neck breaker. So, but yeah, overall, it was an okay match. And next one was Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn in a last man standing match. To me, this was the best match of the night. This was a brutal match, especially with Sami Zayn wanting to take out Braun Strowman for a while. That Mick Foley didn't think that Zayn could win a match against Strowman, and so Mick Foley made this match last man standing match. But like I said, it was the best match of the night. It was very brutal. Went backstage for like 5 minutes. Had Sami Zayn picking up a pipe and hitting Strowman. At the beginning of the match, you had Sami just racing and was hitting Strowman with the kendo stick. And then just, Strowman just came back and then just, broke the kendo stick in half. And, Strowman never backed down in this match. He was just kept on getting up and up. He couldn't stay down. You had Sami jumping onto Strowman, and they both went off the stage into the table, which was awesome. We all kind of thought, or to me, I kind of thought that Sami was going to win this match and Strowman was going to be down. So, but that didn't end up happening, and Sami took a chair, tried to hit Strowman, but Strowman blocked it, and then just threw Sami like that onto the ramp. And the match ended with Strowman hitting a running power slam on Sami to score the victory, the 10 count. And then at the end, you saw Sami being taken away on a stretcher, on a gurney. And just out of nowhere, just Strowman comes back and then just takes out Sami even more, destroy him even more. So, but all in all, it was the best match of the night in my opinion, even though it ended like that. And then New Day comes out come back from the commercial break. New Day comes out saying their New Year's resolution, talking about they had a successful 2016 with their longest reign in Raw Tag Team titles, beat Demolition, and they come out and they announce that they will take part in the Royal Rumble match. This segment was pretty terrible because you had Titus O'Neil come out saying he wants to be a new member of the New Day, and he embarrasses himself doing New Day's moves. He's even twerking. Oh my God, Titus O'Neil twerking. Oh, the horror. And then it was funny that Titus was brought up that he wanted to be on Bootio cereal, dreaming about being on the Bootio cereal, and then Xavier goes, all you need is to be on the back of a milk carton or on the front of a milk carton, and that was really funny when he said that. It pissed Titus off, and Titus said, "Oh, he's not the weak link in the company," but that's what WWE is making Titus. He's making Titus look weak, even though he's they probably made him heel just to make him look weak. So, but that eventually led Titus to having a match with Xavier. It was a quick match. He just had Xavier taking out Titus, making Titus look weak during the whole match. Xavier won with a sunset flip. So yeah, it was just a quick match. It was nothing special. And then we go backstage. We see Stephanie. She's with Bayley. Bayley walks into Stephanie's office. Stephanie tells Bayley that she didn't really want her on Raw, but Mick Foley saw something in Bayley, and Foley wanted Bayley to be on, wanted to be there to carry on the women's division on Raw. And Stephanie just calls Bayley, ordinary. She's just an ordinary superstar. But I'm a fan of Bayley. I'm a huge Bayley fan. I received her figure for Christmas. But Bayley has the charisma. She's great in the ring. One of my favorite woman wrestlers nowadays. But she tells Bayley that she will be in a match with Nia Jax later on in the night, and whoever won that match would be the #1 contender to face Charlotte for the women's title, the Raw Women's title at the Royal Rumble. So yeah, and then it was Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexandra. You had Tony Nese out at ringside. Cedric Alexandra had Alicia Fox at ringside, which Cedric and Alicia are dating. And this match was meh to me. Just the crowd. If you saw the match, the crowd was not really into it. They were just quiet. Which I've been seeing this happen for the cruiserweights. Like, none of the crowd gets behind these cruiserweights. You got Rich Swann, who was a good superstar, who's in the cruiserweight division. You have T.J. Perkins, who was a good superstar that's in the cruiserweight division. Of course, Brian Kendrick, who was with the company back then, comes back, really good. But like I said, this match, Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander, was meh to me. Oh, I forgot to mention, they showed Jack Gallagher backstage with New Day with the umbrellas, which I thought was silly, because on 205 Live last week, had Jack Gallagher choose like a weapon, and he chose an umbrella and hit. I forgot what's his name with it, but it was on 205 Live, and I haven't checked out 205 Live yet. Though, but yeah, Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander was meh. Had Tony Nese, distract Alexandra there, and Alicia, trying to go over there, try not to distract Cedric, with Tony Nese there. That eventually led to Drew Gulak winning the match with a roll up. So, but overall, it was a meh match. And the next was Roman Reigns versus Jericho for the U.S. title. A really good match. Flowed perfectly. I liked later on in the match, he had Jericho, like the top turnbuckle fell off, and the ref was, turned his back to fix the turnbuckle, and Jericho just runs in with the title, throws it to Roman, and Jericho, flops down, thinking that he's knocked out, and he pulled a really good honor in honor of Eddie Guerrero, which sadly they did not mention that Jericho, was pulling a Eddie Guerrero in honor of him, and then he had the ref just think that Roman hit Jericho with the title. Well, it was funny. You had Jericho peeking up and seeing what was going on, and then putting his head back down, being all knocked out. But yeah, but Reigns won the match with a spear to retain the title. But it was, but I really wanted Jericho to win the title, because I think this would have been a good moment, seeing that he did it like he did it for like Eddie Guerrero did. So, but yeah, it was a good match. I liked it. And next was another cruiserweight match, T.J. Perkins versus Brian Kendrick for the 100th time. Just a very rushed match. Like seeing Perkins and Kendrick in the match. But just Perkins got the win with the knee bar, making Kendrick submit. But overall, it was a rushed match, very quickly done. And next was Big Cass versus Jinder Mahal and Rusev in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Another quick match. Big Cass gave it all he had. Fighting Jinder Mahal, who is a jobber. Also Rusev. I know some people say, "Oh, Rusev is not a jobber anymore," but he's always been a jobber since Cena beat him. So, but anyways, Rusev and Jinder Mahal won the match. Rusev kicked Big Cass to score the win. So you had Jinder Mahal and Rusev, these two jobbers, win the match. Enzo was still in the wheelchair. He was in a electric wheelchair. But overall, it was a quick match. And then the next was Bayley versus Nia Jax. You had Charlotte on commentary there. But it was a alright match. It wasn't great. Just had Bayley trying to dominate the match, but Nia was just going after Bayley. And he had Nia go up to the top rope, and then you just hear Sasha's music, and Sasha comes out to distract Nia. Sasha didn't come down to the ring; she just stayed on top of the stage, and then out of nowhere, Bayley just does the Bayley to belly on Nia from the top rope, from the top turnbuckle, and to score the win. And Bayley is going to the Rumble to face Charlotte for the Raw Women's title, which I hope Bayley wins the title. But I know they're gonna make Charlotte retain the title because has a winning record at pay-per-views now. I think she's 18-3 at pay-per-views. So she set a record for any woman superstar in WWE. So, but overall, it was a enjoyable match, even though it wasn't great though. Bayley versus Nia Jax. So yeah, so that was the main event. And then the last segment of the night was, of course, the Kevin Owens show. His guest was Goldberg. Jericho during the show. What was funny is that when they set it up, they had a guy or a person standing there with the Kevin Owens show sign on him. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was just funny though. But Jericho, during that, he announced that he's going to be the third star in the Rumble. And then out comes Goldberg, saying that, all it could take, Jericho was going to put Goldberg on the list, but he was like, oh, you know what we do? And then Goldberg goes, spear, jackhammer, to both of them. And also before Goldberg came out, Jericho put everyone of the Tampa audience that attended tonight on the list. That was funny though. Jericho to me was in my opinion, the top superstar from last year. Just because of his list of Jericho and the Owens, him and Owens' best friend stuff. I really enjoy that. I like what they're doing with Jericho and Owens. Paul Heyman comes out and teases us that Brock Lesnar is there, but he's really not. And then, Heyman goes, we're going to, what Lesnar's going to do to Goldberg in the Royal Rumble match. And then out comes Roman again. Roman Reigns comes out and says that neither Jericho and Owens are going to win the Rumble. And what was really cool after he said that is that Roman and Goldberg got face to face with each other, which that was really cool. And then it doesn't end there. Braun Strowman comes out saying that he's going to win the Rumble, and then just Strowman gets in the ring. Jericho and Owens get out of there. And just out of nowhere, Roman and Goldberg just double spear the hell out of Braun to end the show. Which that was really cool to see. But, so yeah, that was the last segment of the night. Really enjoyed the segment. Really liked seeing Goldberg there again. Even though it was only for that last segment of the night. But Raw, like I said, Raw was a mixed bag tonight. There was some good, some shitty, some shitty bad, but like I said, it was a mixed bag though. But yeah, so anyways, that's it for my Raw review tonight. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of Raw if you watched it tonight. Some of my wrestling fans out there in the YWC. So yeah, that's it for this review, and until the next video, which will be my review of SmackDown Live tomorrow night, which I know it's going to be either be a good show or a decent show, but it's the much better show, better than Raw. So, but yeah, so anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.